Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero. I am here with Martin Sleva.
Hey, everybody.
And we are playing Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door.
Look at all of Mario's weirdo friends here.
I love this title
he's got
screen.
some weirdo friends. This is really cool.
It screams energy to me.
It screams energy, and it's sort of, you see the curtains in the background, and it gives you sort of the first clue that this game is very theatrical in a very cool way. In a way that all the battles are sort of staged up on a stage, and there's an audience watching, and as you perform better, they'll throw you things. As you perform worse, they'll heckle you.
See, I love that. I always feel like there aren't enough games that dabble in the. What are you doing, man?
I'm trying to get through. We don't have a.
Yeah, we didn't have a save file. Sorry, world. But we figured from the beginning wouldn't be too bad. There's not enough free space.
Access to the background screen. No.
No. The game cannot be saved.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we did it.
Okay, we're through.
Right there. We did it.
So, yeah, I do like how they're drawing the curtain back and forth, and you're just going to call them, ah!
Oh, the old AAA. But, yeah, so this built upon a really cool foundation that the original Paper Mario had in Mario 64. You know, a departure from what Super Mario RPG did for the Super Nintendo. But they introduced a really cool, smart, timed-based battle system that a lot of RPGs have used since then. You know, games like Costume Quest.
So you're talking about like Superstar. Wait, you're talking about specifically Superstar Saga or just this Thousand-Year Door?
No, Superstar Saga introduced
had it too, and so did. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. The Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo specifically had the first sort of instance.
The sort of the time-based nature of combat. And yeah, the thing I remember about this game is that it had such this sort of great sense of scale, and you know, you went to all these weird corners of the Mushroom Kingdom that you had never been to in the actual, you know, in the Mario proper games. But it still this really, you know, crazy fun adventure. Look at that. And in classic Peach fashion, she's sending you a letter. She's saying she's just chilling. She's chilling at that old Rogueport. But as you know, a place like Rogueport, it's filled with rats and bandits and thieves.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it was one of the many Mario GameCube games that had a core city that was sort of strange.
Well, and I love the paper motif, and I feel like on top of the little theater, I feel like by word of mouth, this game has clearly been head and shoulders above the other Paper Marios.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. This is the one that it built upon the ideas of what, Paper Mario 64? Was it Superstar Saga?
What?
Paper Mario 64?
No. I think it was just Paper Mario 64.
That was just Paper Mario 64. What's Superstar Saga?
No, Superstar Saga was the GBA. No, it's the GBA game. That's right.
So it built upon what Paper Mario for N64 did. It gave you that best possible giant journey, great combat, a funny cast of supporting characters, without really bogging it down with too much or sort of relying on bizarre hooks like Super Paper Mario for the Wii did.
Yeah, that game went in the other direction entirely, where it kind of threw the story away and became more of an action platformer.
Yeah,
kind of doing. I don't want to say it did the Fez thing before Fez, but it definitely did do sort of rotating the world. There was an advantage to that.
Yeah, yeah, changing perspective, and I always thought that was a smart mechanic, but it was just something that couldn't be it didn't really last throughout the entire game in an interesting way.
But I do love that the world in this game is very textured and very cardboard cut out, just very detailed. I love the amount of detail that you see in this game.
Yeah, I love the fact that the characters are like flat pieces of paper. You know, it comes out a lot in battles. You see during scene transitions that the scene sort of tears from one corner, like you're turning the page of a book.
It's a very tearaway before tearaway.
Yeah.
In some respects,
it has that cool, like you just saw there, like you just saw the boat sort of, you know, flip like a pop-up book. It's a lot of it does well what a lot of media molecule games do. You know?
Yeah.
Look at this fool.
Okay.
Oi. the cousin McDonald of bubbles.
All right.
And right from the get-go, obviously Mario has his rad hammer.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the first. This is your first buddy that you encounter, and these are the weirdos that you have to fight throughout the game.
Okay.
I don't know what their names were, so I'm just calling them the weirdos.
Okay.
Lord Crump.
Lord Crump.
Lord Crump.
With that crunk juice.
Lord Crump juice. I'm gonna smash these fools.
All right.
And it was cool too, because you get in your party, you get these, you get sort of nice versions of what would be enemies throughout the normal series.
So she's a Goomba, for example.
She's a Goomba. So you have a nice Goomba. You have a nice Koopa Troopa.
Got it. You also got Peach,
the battles are cool.
right?
What?
You also got a Peach.
You get that Peach. You got that Bowser. None of that Mallow or Geno. We were all.
And here we go. Sort of the theatrical performance at work. Wow. Yeah, I'd forgotten about this. I haven't seen it in so long. It's one of those things that when I look at it now, I'm like, why hasn't this been followed up?
Yeah, super cool.
You know?
Right?
Yeah. Especially just the concept of, again, the audience. Although right now, this is almost like rehearsal. Because if you look out in the crowd, no one's here.
It's a training mission, but it's a rehearsal.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
that's such a cool little thing.
I bodged it. I dodged it.
You bodged it, too?
I bodged it. Suck it, Lord Crump.
Okay. Was it Crump?
Yeah, Crump juice.
Just making sure.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do something neat with my hammer.
Yeah, and much like all of the Mario RPG games, this game, as you brought up earlier, rewards timing and rewards just kind of chaining together and hitting the button at the right time.
Yeah,
I do like sort of the concept too of the active RPG.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not one where it's real-time combat.
Sure.
Although okay, it's easy to get confused, right? Because when people say real-time combat, I expect like Crisis Core or like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, sure.
To some extent, although they're very different styles of maybe that idea.
Yeah,
maybe someone could correct me if I'm wrong. But
look at all these enemies. Look at all the crumps.
Like Mother 3 is another great example of like having a button prompt and something to really do between just mashing buttons.
Yeah.
To
Which
be able
is
to
like I understand sort of the both schools of thoughts in terms of. Oh look, we snuck out. We snuck out.
There we go.
I understand both schools of thoughts because like if you just want to mindlessly grind, which some people adore, having an active system is sort of a pain. But, personally, I like that battle system that wants you to always be engaging and paying attention. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean you have to be on your game the entire time. But, yeah, again, with stuff like this, you said Mother 3, Costume Quest, Tales games, and they do a really good job of sort of always keeping you right in the center of action.
Got it. And Lord Crump is confused with his minions. Oh, clearly, we have gotten away.
Yeah. I like how many enemies get on the screen, too. And you see that there's certain fights where you're just fighting against like 1,000 enemies, and then you have the crowd out front that's, cheering or jeering you.
It's definitely a unique visual. I don't think and maybe I'm overemphasizing this, but I really feel like I just don't see that enough. Yeah. Also, that looks like a Link Goomba. But anyway.
I also think this is the only Mario game that has a noose in the background and a gallows.
Yeah, I was a little creeped out by that.
Well, this is Rogueport.
Yeah, what is this, France? Where are we?
Yeah, right. Oh, look at that dude in the background. Look at those creeps.
Oh, man. Oh, no, but that's total tie-in to Mario Sunshine.
Island?
Yeah, and Delfino Island. Yeah. Absolutely.
But they got suits. They're creeping.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird because we've recently played the most recent iteration, of Paper Mario was Sticker Star, which I love its battle system. Yeah. But it has none of this sort of presentation. Oh, at least it has the paper presentation. Let me correct that.
Sure.
But it doesn't do the audience thing. It doesn't. It's almost like they went there, they've done that. Yep. It was cool, but they've kind of moved on. And I almost wish I'd want to see a follow-up to that. I think
I would love to too. The audience thing is really cool, and Mario's been doing that since the beginning. Mario 3, that's one of those. The entire game is sort of like a stage show. It opens up with the curtains pulling. You exit stage right when you finish a stage. Everything's sort of tacked up on a wall.
And it continues to stick around because even like New Super Mario Brothers, when you grab all the 3 coins, what do you hear? An applause. Yay! You hear like, "Yay, you did it!" A lot. Yeah. I feel like it comes back in little bits and pieces, but it's still not quite to the degree that this game had it. This was developed, by the way, by Intelligent Systems, which is, really cool unit within basically Nintendo. That works constantly with Nintendo. They develop a lot of cool tech and ideas.
Yeah. That's one
Fire
of
the
weird things about Nintendo that's so easy to sort of forget is that they have all of these like small teams inside of them. Mm-hmm. And so when you mention if Nintendo made this game, it's like, well, yeah, but that's not particularly true. They have almost this like entire league of teams inside of them.
Absolutely.
All right.
So where's your next fight?
Goombella joined my party.
Yeah, Goombella.
Yeah.
Nice. She's working that hat.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
And she has abilities. Each of the sort of characters you come across have abilities, like abilities out in the environment, and so she can sort of give you information about characters and about the locations you're in, and then also they have distinct abilities in battle too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool mix of 3D and 2D. Definitely, even though it does kind of live on, and again, Sticker Star is the thing. I feel like, this was still the last time I just heard mountains of praise over it.
This is it's easy to forget. This is the GameCube had a decent amount of sort of really cool RPGs that went under the radar. Stuff like this, and Tales of Symphonia, and Skies of Arcadia Legends. A couple games that were super cool.
What about Baten Kaitos?
I did not play Baten Kaitos. I remember that game, though.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, back alleys.
Yeah, let's go through here. See this? Oh, isn't that great?
Yeah, but now you're in just a legit trash den.
Yeah, it's a dump.
Mario's living in a dump. Yeah, I really like that stuff. Oh, I found a star piece, guys.
Okay.
Just, Yeah.
For context.
No big deal. For context, I don't know. I can't remember their star pieces.
Yeah, it's been a little bit for myself as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. This is Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Probably one of the coolest RPGs from the GameCube era, made by Intelligent Systems, and definitely something that is worth celebrating as part of our 125 Nintendo Let's Plays. But there's more videos, so much more. It's never going to end. And when it does, I wonder what will we get at the end of this?
I don't know. Ice cream party? Ice cream social?
We got the ice cream social.
I hope we have an ice cream social.
I like it. Yeah. Nice hair, by the way, on that Toad. You just don't see enough of that.
She's rocking it, right?
Yep. She's definitely owning that hairdo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for more Nintendo Let's Plays for Paper Mario or hundreds of other Nintendo games, make sure to keep it right here at IGN.
My poor contact lens.
Oh,
Treehouse deep cut.